just like me 2 years ago, you probably consumed too much content from too many YouTube channels, and most of it's probably fucking bullshit anyway.
It's just bullshit.
And now on my main YouTube account, I only subscribed to about 5 channels. The way that I purged them was going through each channel and deciding if I was really getting value from the content. So basically doing it deductively as opposed to doing it inductively, which would be looking at all of your channels and deciding which 5 or so you're getting the most value from. I'm going to share which 5 channels I currently watch in the hour that I give myself to consume content every day. First is Alex Hormozi. This guy is an absolute fucking unit in 2 departments: his size in real life and the quantity of his content. So what he does is he releases a shit ton of content on how to run businesses for free, and then he tries to reach out to people who own a $3 to $5 million business to contact him, and then he'll decide if he wants to invest equity and become an owner and invest and grow that business. And one of the reasons he's doing this is to become a billionaire. He's already worth about $100 million between him and his wife Layla. It's not just his YouTube channel, his website acquisition.com has free training, and his free book is what made him go viral. I think it got #1 bestseller on Amazon. He releases some of his full keynote speeches that are about an hour long or half an hour long, and his regular content is about 10 minutes long, and he posts about 3 shorts a day. And his content covers a really good variety of advice on sales, marketing, business philosophy, and entrepreneurship mindset. So you get good high to medium level advice. He even goes through examples of businesses and explains why they succeed or how he would run businesses as well. There's not a lot he says that I disagree with, and he's basically a more based and honest version of Liver King who talks about business. Next is Weltgeist, who is a philosophy YouTuber. He focuses on Western philosophy, but not much is known about him, not even his name or if he studied or where he studied. He generally gets a good rep on Reddit. I'd say he's much more of a niche, and you should only follow him if you're already interested in philosophy. And he also focuses on Western philosophy, mainly Schopenhauer, Nietzsche, and Hegel, and so on, the German philosophers. His videos have nice visuals, but he never appears on camera. The next is kind of cheating because it's a podcast, but they do release on YouTube, and it's been growing like wildfire over the past couple of years, which is my first million. It's run by Shan Puri and Sam Parr. Sham was the CEO of Bebo, and for all you Zoomer fuckboys who don't know what Bebo is, it was basically a competitor to MySpace during the pre-Facebook era of social media. He also worked at Twitch and started the fastest growing crypto newsletter. Sam Parr started The Hustle, bootstrapped the company, which was a media company about entrepreneurship, and sold it for about $30 million plus. Their podcast is really, really good. It's the only podcast that I listen to. There's also a good mix of funny, joking, and banter.
I'm a grown-ass man. I have a family, whatever. I'm not going to act like I'm 12 years old. And the problem that I don't...
You send me a video of you skateboarding every day. You already act like you're 12 years old.
And business advice and opinions and the philosophy of them and the guests. They're also really good at picking up on trends and new business models. Next is Captain Sinbad, who's basically started out as a no-fap YouTuber. Then he went into self-improvement and then self-entrepreneurship. His videography and video skills are insane.
I'm not just trying to buy the Porsche. I want to buy the Porsche fucking company. I passed up on Uber twice.
The fact that I passed up on Uber twice doesn't bother me because I see the bigger picture.
I knew the Uber kids when they were just 19.
I knew those guys personally, like people don't understand.
And I passed up on them. I passed 5!
All I had to do was give them $25,000 and it would have turned into $300 million just a few years later. And then I could have bought the Jets by now. When I really think about it, it makes me want to fucking kill myself.
He also runs some sort of YouTuber academy. He's the most down to earth and relatable compared to all of the people I mention here. He doesn't post too often, but his videos are relatively long, usually more than 10 minutes and less than 30 minutes. I don't know how to pronounce his surname, but the last is Vin Yang. He basically dropped out of college to do illusion and magic shows and won several awards at the Adelaide Fringe, which is an arts festival. Now he does keynote speaking and entrepreneurship speaking full time. His channel is very specific and is focused fully on communication. So basically, if how to win friends and influence people was a YouTube channel. Obviously, being a good communicator, he's really good at explaining things. You go into his funnel, he also has a 3-part free training, but I think that's only available for another 2 weeks. Make sure you purge the YouTube channels you subscribe to before you subscribe to any of these, because just endlessly adding content to watch, even if it's valuable, it's a bit like playing Skyrim, finding a fancy new armor set but still wanting to hold on to your iron swords and daggers despite not having enough carry weight. You obviously drop as much as you can because it's under leveled. So in the same way, drop your content sources from YouTube and other sites. Most likely, most of it is not providing shit to your life anyway. I also use Unhook Chrome extension to prevent myself from watching more content in the recommendations or subscribing to more YouTube channels. I did this as well as many other things to eliminate and defend against junk shite information, and to capture, organize and store tasks, knowledge and everything to make my life productive. And I made a course on how to do this called Second Brain. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.